Welcome to the new viewers and followers on the Addie For MN page. My name is Addie Miller, and I'm the DFL endorsed candidate running for the Minnesota State Senate here in District 47. We've had an influx of questions, comments, messages, calls, and texts flooding in over the past day or two regarding public education in Carver County. So I'd like to take a moment to discuss my position on the issue. As a proud graduate of Jonathan Elementary, Chaska Middle Schools East and West, Pioneer Ridge Freshman Center, and Chaska High School, I've experienced firsthand the value of our public school education system here. It's no secret that Carver County schools consistently produce the best and brightest students in the state. But after hearing of the horrid racism incidents and turmoil, seeing the failure of the referendum, I made a conscious decision to make K-12 public education one of my top campaign priorities. It absolutely shatters my heart to think that there are families and children who do not feel safe and welcome in our community. The vile attacks on our dedicated teachers, faculty, administrators, and school boards are unacceptable. And when those attacks are seemingly politically motivated, they're yet another example of the partisan polarization that is tearing our community and our country apart. Because we, as a voting community, failed to do something when the referendum came up for a vote last year, our children are being robbed of educational opportunities. Students are returning to school in the fall to find that they'll never have that favorite teacher again, that they'll never be able to participate in that program that kept them out of trouble and encouraged building life skills. They're going from a 7-period day to 6. These vitriolic attacks tend to come from adults, quite a few of whom do not live in our community or send their kids to school in the district. The ones being punished are not just Black kids, Muslim kids, Latinx kids, white kids. It's all of our kids. That's not the Carver County that I know and love. That's not what we do here. So it's time that we do something about that. Study after study after study after study shows that a healthy public school education system leads to happier, healthier students, a lower crime rate, lower unemployment rates, increased participation in community and civic engagement. As a law school graduate, if there's one thing that I've learned, it's that you don't argue with the facts. That's why I believe that it's the state's duty to fully fund public education systems, take the pressure off of school boards to beg voters for financial support, and to do something to invest in the bright future of our state. Article 13, Section 1 of the Minnesota Constitution clearly states that the stability of government depends mainly upon the intelligence of people, and it's the duty of the legislature to establish a uniform, efficient system of public schools throughout the state. It is our legislative duty to fund the public education system and make sure that each and every child, regardless of race, gender, religion, background, ability, family, wealth, has the same great opportunities to learn and grow as I and so many generations have in our Carver County schools. I invite you to join me for a virtual town hall, date to be determined, with teachers and parents from our district to discuss this all in detail. Keep an eye on our social media for that announcement. As always, please feel free to reach out with your questions or comments. And if you want to join me in doing something for our community, sign up to volunteer at addieformn.com.